What should a 21-yo invest in? I'm 21. I have only a few bills. And have decent money management. I have about $5,000 I'd like to invest into something. T-bills are looking pretty attractive right now. And so do some REITs. What would you do if you were my age and had money to invest? Most, if not all, in the S&P 500. If I had followed my own advice when I was your age, I'd be considering early retirement right about now. General thoughts. 1. Get into a career that pays well. Education expenses. 2. Travel because it's harder and more expensive with kids. It's a good time to experience the world, and honestly, being interesting helps you in job interviews. 3. High-yield savings account so you can earn but have flexibility. Rates are great now. 4. Roth IRA into an ETF like VU. Aggressive stock investment is good when you're young. I'd invest in your debts and pay those off first, then have some money set aside as emergency. I would start with a broad market index fund like VTI or VU if you must. It doesn't have to be 100 VTI for the rest of your life, but I would start there. If you don't yet have an IRA, open a Roth IRA and deposit funds into the IRA for tax sheltering and buy ETFs inside the Roth IRA. VU, set it and forget it. Come back 30 years later, you will thank me. You should have an income source so you could constantly invest. I would say that you need to understand the market at the first place. Understand which section is going to be good for you and then start learning that one mate. I would say that try to invest in your own mind at first. Would invest it in yourself. You need money to make more money. Never start following what other people are following actually. Try to go with yourself and where your mind can work in the best way possible. That's what I would say. Give yourself some time and understand your interest at the first place before going to anywhere else, because that's just the best way to tackle things. That's just it. Start learning about the stock market in a good way and start investing time in yourself, because that is the real way that will give you some good type of mind. I guess you should start learning about cryptocurrency market, because that is also a good option for the future. You will definitely enjoy that one there. It's important. Invest in yourself. Get an education or acquire skills that will increase your ability to generate income. T-bill rates are great right now as fixed income investments go, and I'm heavily leveraged in them myself. But I'm retired. At your age, you aren't going to build any real wealth being in T-bills. You want and need those typical stock market returns of 9-12 so one day you can retire too. Yourself. I'm about your age and have a decent size portfolio. My advice: don't get too trapped into income investing for now. That includes bonds and dividend stocks. Focus on total return. It's great to start while young. I mainly did it because I realized at 18 that financial peace of mind is important to me. Now the stocks. I mainly invest in high-margin tech stocks. Meta and PayPal are my biggest holdings right now. High growth, blue chip and cheaply valued. You are young and you gotta explore many things before stocks, so I would say that you should do other things too, like learning new things, which is much important. T-bills will teach you nothing about the stock market. If I could go back to my 21-year-old self, I'd tell him to invest in VU or SCHD and watch it go up and down, while knowing I'd be okay in the long run. But what my 21-year-old self really did was buy a bunch of stupid stocks in the first 2 years, making all the wrong moves, losing a bunch of money. This is why I have so much now. Just 20 years later, my losses made me get better. Don't take advice from strangers on the internet. Just consult your balls and go make mistakes. Invest in yourself and aim for a career, not a job. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. You'll appreciate it more. Use it to take a class on day trading or something. Invest your mind. Don't let no one influence your decision. Work hard and find something to invest that's a liable asset. Stack yo money for the future. Crypto. Pay off all debts. Then max all tax-sheltered savings 401k. HSA. No point in investing in others before maxing these out, as depending on you tax bracket every fifth dollar is essentially free that you didn't have to pay in taxes. In it hard in investing to beat that. VTI and VXUS do 85 VTI and 15 VXUS. At what I'm doing. Invest in yourself. Take courses to start a great career. It's the building block of earning. Then, saving and investing. 5K is at least $1 a day in interest at today's rates. Get to $1 million and it's 2 kish a month just interest. Unless of course you like to ride the market and justify losing all of it later. Budget. Save and find an actual business idea that you'd like to try and grow. Also live in the real world and make memories. Doesn't sound all that great at 21, but you're the best thing you can invest in. Give me your money. Trust me bro, I'll pay you back. You could also just put it in VU. Cryptocurrency. Not Bitcoin. Keep 5K in cash and put the rest in Tesla. Bet it all on black. Can't lose. High yield savings account or a CD. Yes. Chinese lithium. By the time you're 30 you'll be set. Buy one up on Wall Street. Read the book. Learn to pick stocks and go from there. In my opinion it will outperform everything else long term. T-bill for short term is for you. You do not want the 30-year note. Look for something 1 year. AHYSA. If you want to invest in stock market, look at SCHG. It's the one ETF that has beat the market year to date. 79 stocks, 21 bonds. The best investment you can make is in yourself. I spent $25K on a college degree 40 years ago and it has been rewarding me more than any other investment I ever made. Go all in US large caps. WTF is diversification anyway? Past performance guarantees you a 10 return every year until your retirement opportunity was cost. Never heard of it. Why would you ever allocate any money to a risk-free 5.5 when you can buy overpriced equities? Has no one ever heard of a savings account? Sheesh. Rights are a bet at best right now, but O is looking the best. I'm DCAing into it and not stopping. If I were you, I'd either go hard into tech for the juicy returns there or set up a solid dividend portfolio with a drip plan. I'd start with SCHD, MSFT, SPGY, MA, AAPL. That's a solid growth dividend portfolio starting point. It's kinda techie anyway, but a good start nonetheless. Start a Roth IRA to get those dividends flowing tax-free and watch the snowball grow. If your bills are in dollars, then this investment money is too low. Himself. Themselves. YOLO into SPY 0 DTEs. JK. Pay off debt and do some research, bud. Yourself. The moment she/her is born. I would save up for an emergency. 3/6 income and pay off debt. Then I would invest some money in VU and just chill. T-bills aren't going to give you the growth you want. Your experiences? You will not be 21 again is all I'm saying. I didn't really start investing until 25 and everything works out.